So guys, look at all that right there. One of the lovely perks about living in Florida during the rainy season. Look at nice, stinky, puddles of mud. Really stinky, trust me. Yeah. Yeah, we have had a good rainy season this year. We have not had standing water on the property in 5 years, guys. 2019, maybe 18, was the last time we had flooding out here. And we're flooded this year. We haven't had any rain today, so it's gone down a little bit, but we are under about a foot of water after last night's rain. And I think we're about to get more, so it'll just fill right back up. But this video is about something different. We've been flooded now for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks coming on 3 weeks, and I haven't been able to do much. You can't do much when your ground's looking like that. But look at those beautiful plum trees. Look at these plum trees, guys. Beautiful plum trees. And this is very important, okay? These plum trees are in standing water, okay? There's, look at 2 weeks, coming on 3 weeks of standing water. And look how happy they are. Those plum trees, not a single thing is bothering them, okay? All right, you already know what this video is about. The importance of rootstocks, right? Here's another plum tree right here. Beautiful. Look at all the new growth on that. This is one I'm really excited about. This is a Jefferson plum that I just put in this year and grafted myself. All these trees are grafted myself, except the ones I'm about to show you. Beautiful. Look at that. She's on like 5 feet. This is eye level for me. So she's, whoo, that is above my head. So she's very happy. And then, all right, pay attention, guys. Look at this tree right here. Unfortunately, this entire row of peaches is dead. They're dead. They will not be coming back. Unfortunately, these peaches they're gone. The wood's already brown in there. See that? It's already browning. Anyway, because we went a few years without being so wet out here, which we're normally wet out here. We've been very dry the past few years. I've been out here 10 years with my wife, and she grew up out here on this property and the properties around us. Sorry, I'm gonna lean on my truck because the mosquitoes bite me. Yeah, there are mosquitoes, and they normally get wet out here every year, but we've been dry the past few years. So I grew lax and stupid, and I planted trees, stone fruits in particular, that were not on citation rootstock, okay? That is because I did not graft these trees. I bought these trees. And here in Florida, because of the nematodes in the ground, everybody wants to use nematode-resistant rootstocks, all right? Which is a bunch of BS, because all they want to do is patent them and make money off the rootstocks. And I graft all of my trees onto an older rootstock, citation, which I've made videos about in the past and everything. And citation is amazing. The plum trees and the apricots and everything I just showed you are on citation roots. These trees here, which, side note, are from a very large online nursery that starts with a T and then has a letter and then has another T and a letter, and then those 2 letters that are the other letters are Y. I won't mention their name. Are complete frickin' rip-off, guys. They have great prices, great selection, and they ship super fast, beautiful plants. But you want to know what they don't do? Is give you the frickin' variety that you buy. But I digress. We're not here about that, because these peaches are 3 years old, 4 years old this year, and they were supposed to be low chill Florida peaches. I believe these were supposed to be Florida Prince, and tropic snow and blah blah blah. They're not. They don't even form flower buds on them. And anyway, ripped me off completely. And I'm not the only one. But anyway, again, this is about rootstocks. These were either on Nemagard peach or Florida Guard, two rootstocks that are, used because they're resistant to nematodes, but they do horrible, absolutely horrible here in Florida, guys. They just do. I'm telling you now, Nemagard peach, Florida Guard, all the newer nematode resistant stone fruit rootstocks that they're coming out with are horrible. Unless you own an old piece of citrus land that you're trying to grow peaches on, which they do horrible because you have to spray the crap out of them because of the plum curculios, which I just made a video about how you stop those, intercrop with turmeric and stuff. And anyway, they made those rootstocks to grow in the poorest soil with no nutrients, pure sand, crap land that the citrus groves used to be on. And they did that to try and, make the peach market here in Florida take off, which failed utterly because you have to spray them and the bugs are horrible. And on a giant commercial scale, guess what? They don't do well. Well, the same thing that happened to oranges, go figure. But anyway, here in Florida and throughout the South, which, we get rain. And normally we get pretty wet, especially with the hurricanes and storms. I know we've had less storms as of late due to various things, volcanoes going off and whatnot and stopping all those lovely hurricanes from flooding us. But, yeah, this is what happens when you don't have the proper rootstock on your trees. And I have lost 17 of these peaches and planted all throughout the yard. Very, very stupid me. Stupid. Got lax. Oh, we've been dry for years. I'm going to go plant these on a rootstock that I didn't graft them to and literally spend years growing trees and then kill them. And then you see right here, literally right here next to it, dead tree. Beautiful, thriving tree. Look at the difference. Citation rootstock. One of the newer, I'm not 100% sure. It's probably Florida Guard or something like that. Huge difference. Dead. Whole row of trees dead. All throughout the property dead. But I've got plum trees interplanted everywhere. And all the ones that I did not graft on my citation, the older rootstock, they're all dead. Crazy, huh? Crazy. And look I'm walking through water here, guys. Sorry. And the mosquitoes are horrible. They're eating me alive. Look at these trees. Literally right there. Thriving. They actually are doing so well. I mean, I've got to get in here and prune them. They're literally, the water's concentrating the nutrients up on the surface, and they're literally just, they're putting on tons of new growth when they honestly should be starting to slow down for the year. We're going to be going into October soon, and they should be getting ready to go dormant. Instead, they're putting on tons of new wood because of all this moisture. But citation, it's a very old rootstock. I think it was released in the 80s, literally 40, 50 years ago. So it's off patent. It's not patented anymore. Excuse me. So you can grow it and use it yourself. And all of my stone fruits, peaches, plums, apricots, almonds if you wanted to, and all their hybrids, they will all take on that rootstock. The only thing it doesn't do is cherry, for whatever reason. But it'll grow everything else, and it dwarfs them too. It is completely nematode resistant. I've used citation for 15 years. I've been grafting. Longer than that. When I first got my first little twig, somebody sent me a cutting of citation, and yeah, I'm running the ducks underneath here. The ducks are loving the mud. Little duck houses up on top here. Do you know ducks roost, by the way? See, I got them up on things. But anyway, I got a little twig of that citation 15, 16, 17, 18 years ago probably. Grew it, and and never look back. That is the only thing that I recommend anybody commercially, backyard grafting, or if you're going to buy trees, tell me one on citation. The problem is, a citation is actually pretty hard to find these days, especially if you're going to a commercial nursery. They, again, use all the newer patented rootstocks, especially here in the South for Florida and Georgia and everything, with all the nematodes and any bit of water, and you'll end up losing your investment, guys. So video's long enough. So seriously, if you're gonna buy fruit trees, you really have to pay attention to where you're putting them, and always ask what the rootstock is, by the way. Always do that. And even if you're getting something that's on its own roots, a lot of times stone fruits, which if you're gonna get them on their own roots, for whatever reason, a lot of them just don't have good roots. I've rooted all of all these peaches and plums and everything. I've rooted all of them and put them on their own roots before. I gotta move here, sorry, mosquitoes, and still yak in 11 minutes. But they just don't take very well on their own roots. They have very poor roots, where that's why you have rootstocks, guys. You know, they've been selected out, they've been hybridized, you know, giant field studies to make sure they can survive the flooding, make sure they can survive the nematodes. And when you select for larger fruit and everything, turns out that a lot of times those trees lack vigor or lack resistance to a lot of things. That's why you put them on rootstocks, you know. But look at these trees, gosh. These are all on citation, and they're literally standing in 2 feet of water and just growing like crazy. So end it there. Love you guys. Grow food and graft your own trees. Learn how to do it, get it done, and graft everything you can. But my camera's going dead. Love you guys. See you later. Remember, if you want to grow great fruits, you got to start with pretty good roots. Right? Does that sound good? If you want good fruit, you need good root. I don't know. I don't know how dark it is. My screen went black on me. But look at these guys, just put on tons of growth. They will give me some amazing fruits next year. And can't wait for it. See you guys later. Love you. Tell me what you think in the comments.